So spring break is here. A lot of shows, a lot of attractions opening up. David, talk to me a little bit. Dave does the On Fire show over at the Sun Showroom, located over at the shops at Branson Meadows. When you do a show, David, of one specific performer, like a tribute show to one specific performer, every year when you go back to do the show, you have a confined area that you can work from. Like, now granted, Jerry Lee has a lot more of a musical catalog than a lot of other people who came around at that time. Like, he was the last man standing, you know, right. So he's got like 65 years, 70 years or whatever of recording. How do you go about putting your show together? Obviously, you got to do Great Balls of Fire. You got to do a whole lot of shaking. You got to do the standards, right?
Well, our show is a little bit different in that we basically, it's a biopic main.
Okay.
Really. The whole first half is basically telling the story from Great Balls of Fire with it's the 50s spiel.
Okay.
We start from story.
We start before he was famous, back when he was a teenager, all the way up through until the cousin incident.
Yes.
And that's how we end the first half. And
okay.
Then the second half comes back. Well, I got a young lady that sings with me, and she's phenomenal. And she does some different stuff various times throughout the show because I have to change clothes, you know.
Mm-hmm. You need a little breather. You need a little breather.
She does a phenomenal job. And when I come back on the stage, we do a tribute to Gilly. We do about a four song set to Gilly, and then I leave again and come back as older Jerry Lee, and we do some of the country section of his career. And then we talk about his passing. Actually, Jerry Lee takes the show out. If people, he makes an appearance.
Oh, dude, I can't wait, son. I cannot wait. See, I
so appreciate a show that makes sense and has a nice flow.
I love a thread.
I do too.
I love to be entertained and educated and learn something at the same time. Yeah. And one of the things that a lot of people really don't realize about Jerry Lee, and to a lesser extent Elvis, after a certain point in both of those guys' careers, everything that they put out that was a hit on the country charts. Now, they did have a little crossover. They would jump in the top 40 here and there. There were a bunch of Elvis songs that were released after 1968 that were country hits, modest hits on the rock charts or the pop charts or whatever, big-time country hits, right? Jerry Lee, he was a pariah. He was done. He was gone. No one wanted anything to do with him. And all of a sudden, country music was like, no, come on, Jerry Lee, 39 and holding, baby. Come on, let's go.
That's why you don't marry your cousin.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's illegal and it's immoral.
Well, there's that.
And you sure don't talk about it at the dang airport in London.
Right. You arrive and there it is.
There it is. David, this show, the people that come to see it, they expect to have a good time. I would imagine that you deliver on that.
I always do. I did my first jump of the year yesterday. We had rehearsal yesterday.
Yeah.
They got a picture. She caught a picture of. Oh, there! I didn't know you were that close to me. And I was like, first jump of the year, folks. Only 160 plus to go.
How's your back doing this morning?
All right, I'm doing all right for a 30-year-old.
Yeah,
that's right.
Great job.
39 and holding, baby. That's what we're talking about. This is The Upside with Josh and them. Josh Clark here. Honey Pie over there, sweet Miss Carrie Garrison. We're on Legends 106.3 KRZK. Old David Brooks is joining us live in studio from the On Fire show. Now, you mentioned a little bit of the cast. Tell me about who all's in your show. Hit me up with your band.
Well, let me see. Let me look here because I got a picture here inside this brand new CD that I have with me.
Merch.
Live.
You need one of these in your life because it's basically a live performance. Anyway, all the first half is on there.
Great.
I was going to look at the picture. I got everybody's picture inside, so I have to remember who's in the show. Gary Dooms plays sax with us. Amazing sax player.
Oh, dude.
If
Gary's
you don't know
so
Gary
awesome.
Dooms and you've never been to Branson.
He spent about half a decade or more with Gilly, so he does a phenomenal job, and anybody that's heard him knows that. Then we have a young lady named Phaedra Clemens with us, and she is I'm proud to say, breast cancer survivor. Yes, she had surgery. I don't remember the date, but it was 10 days before our first rehearsal, and she was there.
Wow! And what a super talented lady. Very sweet, very nice.
Sweet.
A Branson institution.
She's been here a long time.
She really
I
has,
need to see an institution.
Yeah.
Well,
different kind of institution, David. Different kind.
We have a rockabilly cat out of Springfield named Donnie Ray Stevens on guitar, and he is phenomenal. And anybody that's heard him, everybody leaves going, "Wow, that guitar player!"
Nice.
Wow,
and plus, I mean, you already fought half your battle. Anytime you got somebody that's playing a guitar that has three names,
I know.
Hey,
I mean,
they got,
we all have three names. I understand that, but we don't all go by our three names.
Right. Right. Well, you know, it's a knack.
It is. It is. You really have to fit in there. It has to flow together right.
Oh yeah, that's the truth. Brian Duvall is our drummer.
Oh, what a good boy Brian is.
Yeah, buddy. When he finds the time to be there, he's there.
Well, son, he's a busy man. He's always got stuff going on. He's in 29 other shows, ain't he?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Something like that.
It's a lot. Son.
And we got a young, I say young, he'll appreciate that. Young man named Bill Foster. He's playing bass for us. He's been in town, I don't know how many years now. I don't know, probably about a decade or so. But he's plays upright in the first half and plays electric in the second. And we have a good time, man.
That's awesome, dude. That's and that's a lot of times shows take themselves very seriously.
Right.
A lot of times shows don't take themselves seriously enough.
True that.
But when you've got the subject matter that allows you to let your hair down a little bit, right? To get wild, to get a little crazy, right? You can do all that as long as you've got the solid crew and cast to back you up. And
Right.
it sounds like you've collected a nice menagerie of players.
We
from
are
town.
we are a family. I mean, we really are. And then you know what that's
course.
like. Because I mean, when you're in, it really takes that as much time as you spend with these people. So
Yeah.
it really is the truth. And by the way, what was it you said about letting your hair down?
Mm-hmm.
What Tony Roy used to say: if you can't let your hair down,
Take it off, baby. Just take it off, baby. Dudes, remind me whenever we go off the air. I have a fun Tony Roy story that I need to tell you. Not that I can't tell it on the air, but, you know, we got some other stuff
B.
that we need to get
Come
to.
on, B.
B. Hey, B. Hey, you want me to play a song from your CD?
Sure.
All right, which one you want me to play?
Number one.
All right, number one. All right, now let me see if I can do this. We're going... Wait, that's not the right one. We are going old school here today. I have opened up the CD player.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go from his On Fire, the Jerry Lee Experience live. David Brooks will be right back.
But here he is, jumping and jolting, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Real good. I gotta jump, I gotta dive, I got the message of my life. I'm a wild one. I'm a wild one. Gonna keep it shaking, keep it moving, baby. Don't you grant my style. I'm a real wild child. Come on, baby, shake all night long. Shake it till the meat come off the bone. 'Cause I'm a wild one. Wild one. Gonna keep it shaking, keep it moving, baby. Don't you grant my style. I'm a real wild child. Going on, wild one. I'm a wild one. We're gonna keep it shaking, keep it moving, baby. Don't you grab my style. I'm a real wild child. Get around. Gonna move over, gonna make every hop. When you get to Bobby, you sure can't stop. I'm a wild one. I'm a wild one. We're gonna keep it shaking, keep it moving, baby. Don't you grab my style. I'm a real wild child. I'm a wild one. I'm a wild one. We're gonna keep it shaking, keep it moving, baby. Don't you grab my style. I'm a real wild child.
Oh, how about that, y'all? David Brooks from the On Fire Live. He a real wild child. That's pretty awesome right there.
That sounds great for a live recording too. That
Yeah.
sounds really great.
Good
You hear all the
mix,
instruments. Yeah.
And I was asking Dave because we had to break out the CD player. We went old school here
right.
in the studio, and I was like, Dave, I need to. I'm assuming this cuts off pretty quick, right? And Dave looked at me and goes, "You'll hear the applause."
Hey, it's true.
It is true, dude. You have been able to. Dude, you took a part in a Broadway show. Like, you already knew how to play piano. You already had a little bit of that Jerry Lee personality, right? Mm-hmm. You started doing $1 Million Quartet, and you quickly became the focal point of that show, right? Mm-hmm. The Jerry Lee role sort of lends itself that way anyway for the show. He's the wild man, right? Mm-hmm. So the fact that you were able, that was like 10 years, man. It's been 10 years. The fact that you were able to take that and have this whole new career, it's pretty awesome, man.
Oh, and you said $1 million, so I'll go ahead and say it. I am still in the show at Shepherd.
At Shepherd? Okay,
yeah,
I didn't know. You know, you never know. When does that start?
April 21st, I believe, is our first show.
Awesome.
Wow.
April 7th is our first rehearsal, so we'll see how it all goes.
Okay.
We got a new Elvis this year,
Who's
but
doing
everybody,
Elvis?
A guy named Tyler Breeding. He's not an ETA.
Oh, he's just an actor?
Musical theater.
Just an actor, right. But see, and there again, you know, a lot of times when people go and see $1 Million Quartet, they kind of expect to see tribute artists, right?
Right.
It's a play. It's a book show. You need an actor. There's dialogue.
Well, and honestly, when the show started, they hired actors. They did not hire
100%
tribute artists.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and sometimes, like, they're not mutually exclusive. Like, if you're a tribute artist, that doesn't mean that you can't act, and vice versa.
well, you better be a good actor if you're taking on somebody's persona.
Absolutely.
Not only that, dude, but a persona that we all have intimate memories and feelings about. You know what I'm saying?
Different memories of.
That's correct.
So it's like, how do you make please everybody with what you're doing? It's really a fine line.
No, you can't.
You're right.
I already know about it.
You can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself,
Amen.
as the late, great
Testify.
Ricky Nelson once said.
Yeah.
David, how can folks find you online?
We are at, I'm proud to say, we finally have a working website.
Yay! Here, a little late.
TheSunShowroom.com.
Okay, TheSunShowroom.com.
And they can buy tickets there. They can also buy tickets to a couple of the other shows that we're having there this year. We have a Ray Charles tribute show called Ray on My Mind with Willie Nash.
Oh, Willie, he's so awesome.
And they were, it's phenomenal. We saw preview shows of it last year. And then they have shows on Friday nights. I have to think about this. And Sunday afternoons. Friday nights and Sunday afternoons.
Okay.
I don't even think I told you. We have shows on Thursday nights and Saturday afternoons.
Okay, Thursday nights,
Thursday.
Saturday afternoons.
All right.
And
Nice.
then we have a brand new show going in there this year called Rockabilly Revival, and it's going to be basically on just rockabilly music from Elvis to the Stray Cats. Buddy.
Who? What? Huh? What?
Yeah, buddy.
That's my jams right there,
We
son.
want to have a vehicle. We wanted to have a vehicle for our guitar player and our young lady to be able to show out. So, because when you're doing the Jerry Lee show, you have to pretty much do Jerry Lee.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But so I'm tickled about that show because I only have to sing 6 songs.
And the great part about that rockabilly, I'd be willing to bet dollars to donuts that they're all between like 1 minute and 48 seconds and 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Some of them were shortening more than
yes,
that.
they are. When is that open?
That's opens April the 11th, and we're going to start rehearsals probably next week.
Dude, that's awesome.
And what a great little venue. I've been in there, and it's intimate. It's nice. The music fills the room, like you can feel it in your seat. It's really great.
We have brand new sound, I'm proud to say, this year.
Oh, nice.
And so come on back because we won't blow you out of the room this year.
I like
What if I want to be? I was about
like
to
it.
say, yeah, let's blow the roof off this bad boy. Come on,
Too
son.
loud, you're too old.
Yeah, that's exactly right. David, thanks so much for coming in, brother. We
My
love you.
pleasure.
It's always good to see you, son.
Oh,
We
one more
love
thing.
you.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Phone number 417-527-1089.
527-1089. Y'all give them a call and get your tickets right now. Opening tomorrow night. There's going to be a buzz. There's going to be something in the air tomorrow night. Opening night's always fun to go to. Thursday nights and Saturday afternoons at the Sun Showroom. David Brooks, we love you.
Love
son.
you too, man.
do.
Always good to
Love
see you.
you.
Hey, we're going to slide into